Alright, here's me and my buddy are in the bathroom at the park. There's why we come. That heater and that hair dryer, or hand dryer. I called it a hair dryer last time too. Hand dryer to warm my hands. So that is the Mojave next to the Granite. Quite a bit of difference. But yeah, like I was saying, next to, compared to the Sentin is a toy compared to this thing, to the Mojave.
I don't know why it is cool.
It's so lightweight, and this thing is just in a league of its own.
You know, they could have put a little guy in there.
I thought there is a guy in there.
Yeah,
there's a guy in there.
Awesome.
There's a guy and a passenger.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's a whole separate part. The shell and that part are two different things. Ready? All right, we're heading outside. There's Penny. So, I mean, we are very limited to what we can do here today. It's a drift season of the drift. Must be the season of the drift. If anybody knows that old song, Season of the Witch, I don't know, it's one of those hippy dippy songs from the 60s. So this thing is just a monster. I don't know. I made the jump into the 8th scale. I'm sorry. No. What is this? 7th scale? It's big scale. It can't be 8th because it's more than just a step up from the 10th scales. That's for sure. Those Arrmas, those BLX 3S BLX cars are great. I love them, but holy cow, it's just something else. But it is the Sentin and this car drive identically with the added weight. And you know, the shocks are a little bit, you know, mushier on this. More like actual shocks. Hello, Granite. Stu's gonna wear out his diffs today. Last 2 days ago, we took our cars here and I completely destroyed the output drive gear on my Granite. It started going, and I'm like, oh boy. I thought it was the drive shaft. I thought, you know, that the drive shaft little star gear in there had hollowed out, but that's not what it was. I was hoping that it was just that the pinion and the spur gear weren't making contact with each other anymore. I thought that my pinion had slipped, but that wasn't the case. No, it was worse. But not terrible, because that gear is only like $4 or $5. Yeah, so I have two 3S Z80 80C batteries in here. And Stu found out that he can indeed run a 3S battery with his 150 amp ESC that he's got in the Typhon he just got. It's a 6S car, and he can drive 3S in it. So I should be able to use a 3S battery with this. I mean, it might not be good. It's really going to put a lot of strain on the battery with all this weight. The Typhon, it's fine, because that's a light car anyway. But this car, I don't know if I'd want to use a 3S battery with it. Even if it would drive, you'd probably destroy your battery in just a few runs. That's just a guess. But you're asking it a lot out of a 3S battery to be toting this car.
My HBX.
They're deers.
All right.
So small.
Yeah, so I did have my HBX car out earlier, and I would have loved to film that, but unfortunately, you can't really put an outside ESC and receiver in it. It's a combo, and it's really all that car has room for. And it's a great combo. That 35 amp ESC that's in that little HBX 16889 is unbelievable. It's 3S capable. And I've never tried a 4S battery in there, but I don't think they make them small enough. But it definitely handles 3S. That little car, and that's what we use in them. We only use 3S batteries in those cars. Ever since we found out that they would handle them, that's what we use. Because you might not need all that power, but it's there when you want to just go 40 miles an hour with a tiny 16th scale car. You can do that. Oh, it didn't even move me. It's like, get out of the way. So yeah, plus I'm impressed by the Z batteries and that they haven't shut down at all. They provide more than enough power for this car. It's just a beast, guys. You two people watching this and not at the same time. Oh, that is the back. We're done. Those were the 5200, so I didn't get quite as much out of that.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
Me too.
All right, folks, you two guys, give a thumbs up if you like this. This is one hell of a car. Look at this thing. It's a monster. Yeah, and it's just so supple. You know, it's got a lot of travel, and I'm happy that I spent the money on it, especially the crazy deal. I got $200 off of this car, and the guy never even ran it. I don't know why I didn't just return it, but who cares? My gain, his loss. I guess he wanted the money. But between me and Stu, he made what, $600? No, $450 plus your 300 and what, 20? Stu? What'd you spend on that car and the battery? $350?
3 1/4.
$3 1/4. Okay.
Battery.
So yeah, he made a nice little chunk off us.
Yeah.
All right,
Vice
thumbs up,
versa.
guys.